Hello students, welcome to Coding Treasures. Today we are going to discuss about stack. Before we start discussing about stack, we will recall some of the basic concepts of data that we learned in first year. So what are the types of data we learned in first year? We learned about integer values, we learned about floating point values, we learned about strings, tuple, a list, etc. Right? We can gather all these types of data and we can arrange it in a particular order. Why do we have to do it? Why? Because if we arrange it in a particular order, we can use it easily or we can access it easily. This mechanism is called as data structure. So what is data structure? So data structure is a mechanism in which we store the data, we organize the data, we access the data, and we perform some operation on these data. There are different types of data structures. We have stack, we have queue, we have linked list, we have tree, graph, etc. But in this chapter, we are going to learn about stack. So what is stack? The stack is an ordered collection of items into which elements are added and removed from the same end. You can look at the animation. There are different positions from 0 to 4. I am adding the element to this data structure one after another. The first element 12 is added at the position 0. The next element is added at the position 1 and so on. And the last element 59 is added at the position 4. So the element 59 is at the topmost position. That position is called as top. So here what is the value of top? Top is 4. The opposite of top is called as base. So here what is base? Base is 0. So which element is at the topmost position? We have the element 59 at topmost position. So that can be removed first from the stack. So which element we are adding to the stack last, that element will be removed first. This ordering is called as LIFO, last in first out. So in this example we can remove 59 first from the stack. Now there are only 4 elements. So what element is at the topmost position? So 45 is at topmost position. So what is the value of top? The value of top is 3 now. Let us learn some of the real world example for stack. The first example is pile of clothes. We keep folded clothes one on the top of another cloth. That is an example for stack. Why? Because which cloth is at the topmost position, that can be removed first. The pile of books in the library is also an example for stack. So you might have seen the stack of plates at home. The multiple chairs in a vertical pile is also an example for stack, because which chair is at the topmost position, that can be removed first from the pile. So how many girls are watching this video? Your bangles worn on your wrist is an example for stack. And now you try to remove the bangle that you worn first. So before that you have to remove all the other bangles, right? So this is also an example for stack. So we have pile of boxes that you keep in the kitchen. Now let's see some of the programming applications of stack. So the first one is reverse a string. Just take an example, hello. You want to insert hello into a stack. If you insert hello into a stack, which character will you insert first? H, right? Then E, then L, then L, then O. If you remove these characters, you will get the reverse of the string hello. The second one is undo mechanism in the text editor. Do you know the shortcut for undo mechanism in text editor? Then please comment it. When you undo something in the text editor, what changes you have done last, that will be undone first. The page navigator in web browser. When you keep visiting different pages in web browser and you press back button, you will go to the page that you visited last. Evaluation of arithmetic expression and checking the matching of parentheses. These two topics will be discussed in this chapter last in detail. So that time we will go to the topic. Okay, decimal to binary conversion. Look at the example. We have a decimal number 25. We want to find the equivalent binary code for that. So we keep dividing 25 by 2 until we get the quotient as 0. So we write all the reminders of revision on the right side. Which reminder we got last, that will be the first digit of the result, and which reminder we got first, that will be the last digit of the binary number. So this can be done using a stack. To solve Tower of Hanoi, in a Tower of Hanoi we have different disks. In a Tower of Hanoi we cannot keep a bigger disk on a smaller disk. So what is the task? We have to change all the disk from one pile to another pile. To do this process we are using stack. I hope you understood the basic concepts of stack. Can you comment some more real life example for stack? In the next video we will be discussing about push operation and pop operation on stack. If the video is helpful, kindly like the video, share the video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.